That doesn't sound like the Alex I know. The Alex I know wouldn't spend time pitying herself. She'd get out there, smite her enemies, and return triumphantly to me to crash on my couch and eat all my cheese curls. What can I say? Being a hero makes me hungry. And you always do seem to have plenty of cheese curls. Oh my gosh. Let's talk to these guys. I could have been a druid, you know. It was my birthright. But I'm too much of a wanderer. I love mysteries that send me to far-off places. But a proper druid stays rooted in the earth. I think Elizabeth could relate. She came to Yorvik as a wanderer, but her destiny required she put down roots, first as a soul rider and later as the keepers of Aideen. Between adventures, nothing gave me so much pleasure as lunch with Elizabeth. She'd always have a fresh loaf of her amazing banana bread ready, payment, she told me, for the tales I'd spin for her by the fireplace. She lamented that her work never let her stray far from home, but she did have one release. Whenever the pass to Dino Valley opened up, she would ride to the great elevator. Sorry, it's very slow. She would ride to the great elevator and ride alone into the wilderness. Whenever we crossed paths, she'd tell me she was there on important druid business, to gather coalstones or ice and thistles or what have you, but I knew better. The way she'd smile as she rode through deep snow with Calanth, I don't know. She looked just like a young girl, eyes full of wonder, seeing the miracles of Yorvik for the first time. I wish I'd been able to see more of that Elizabeth. That is the nice thing with memorials, my dear. No single person acts the same in every situation. Apprentice, mentor, friend, leader, everyone here would have seen a different side of Elizabeth, and here we can share all those sides and remember her together. For me, she'll always be that fiery-haired teenage stowaway who ran away to Yorvik to make a difference. Stowaway, this I have to hear. As a friend to the keepers of Aideen, I often get cryptic requests to deliver cargo to and from Yorvik. I try not to ask too many questions since, if it's Aideen's will, that's all I need to know. Now this one time, 30 years ago, my contact, the spymaster, not that fellow, his predecessor, he tells me, Captain Bruss, we want you to dock at this particular port at this exact day. What do I do there, I ask him. Nothing, he says. Just stay an hour, then disembark. No cargo to collect, I asked him. If Aideen wills it, he says. We docked at the agreed on place and time, and I waited top deck, watching for any signs of cargo, but saw nothing. Figured this time maybe the keepers of Aideen had it wrong. It wasn't until we were well out to sea that I discovered the cargo hiding under a tarp in a lifeboat. It was young Elizabeth, shivering, wet, and half-starved, the poor thing. I took her up to my cabin and fixed her with tea and sandwiches, and listened as she told me about the wicked home she was fleeing, about the strange dreams that had haunted her of late, and she showed me a mark that had appeared on her leg around the same time, a mark I recognized all too well. It's on your parka, Nick. It's on the runestones of this isle, and it marks our friend Anne von Blissen. It was the mark of the sun. She said she didn't know why she came to the port and snuck on my ship that day, only that she had to, Aideen's will, I suppose. It was my honour and privilege to bring Elizabeth to Yorvik. I would see her many more times as she came into her destiny as a soul rider, and we worked together many times after tragedy brought her sisterhood to a premature end. But no matter how dark the storm clouds, Miss Elizabeth would always shine with the light of that stowaway who came to Yorvik chasing a dream. She was the girl who gave up her name and became a sunbeam. I wish we had been closer in life. The keepers of Aideen don't look kindly on witches, and Elizabeth had her own reasons to distrust witchcraft. Despite those differences, I had nothing but respect and admiration for her. As the leader of the Keeps of Aideen, in a different time and place, I'd like to think we would have been good friends. I think Elizabeth came to trust and respect you too. That is very kind of you to say, my dear. For an old lady such as me, nothing tears my heart more than seeing someone younger leave this world before their time. It is not the order of things. The burden of fate can be insufferable. Elizabeth knew it all too well, and now you and your young friends are trapped in its spell. If it ever feels like the weight of the world is too great to bear, do come see me, dearie. I might not have all the answers, but I will help how I can. And the grass in my yard is particularly sweet in case Star Magic is hungry. I'm sure it is. I'm not going to talk to Alex yet. So where is your rose, Stella? What? A rose? Elizabeth loved wild roses. I thought it would make the perfect dress code flower for her memorial. I wish I had a rose. Like I said, I should have brought my flower bunch. I wanted to plant a wild rose bush here to honor her memory, but that isn't nearly enough. I should plant a whole garden of wild roses. For Elizabeth, it would be enough to know that you're here to remember her. Well, I don't think that's enough. Everyone in Yorvik should be here grieving for her, all that she's went through for them. I should at the very least plant one wild rose growing strong in the light of the sun. That would be a fitting tribute to my best friend. I didn't know, is this Felicity? I didn't know she knew her. Okay, let's talk to these two. I wish I could have known her better. I'd say hi to Elizabeth whenever I came to Val to see Alex, but I always felt a little bit awkward around her. Don't get me wrong, she was always super polite, but it's like she was always waiting for me to put my foot in my mouth. You did kind of sneak into the secret stone circle. I don't think I've ever seen Fripp so angry. Wait, when was that? Was I there? I wanted to know how I could be a great hero, just like you. Oh, she's holding a rose bunch. I didn't see that. I'm your hero? Wow, sure are getting those jumping bars a bit low, huh? Aren't you? Being a hero didn't really turn out to be all that it was cracked up to be. That doesn't sound like the Alex I know. The Alex I know wouldn't spend time pitying herself. She'd get out there, smite her enemies, and return triumphantly to me to crash on my couch and eat all my cheese curls. What can I say? Being a hero makes me hungry. And you always do seem to have plenty of cheese curls. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's still more? Oh, the horses! I feel for Concord. I can't believe I'm talking to the horses. I don't really get to do this very much. I feel for Concord. She is still too young to comprehend what really happened, but she can feel that something is wrong. Oh, she's got a little rose in her mane. It's so cute. Wine. Oh. One son has faded from this world, and it pains our little sister. Old friend, listen to the music around you. Elizabeth lives on in Lisa's song, and in the memories of those who loved her. She lives on in you, Concord. The bond you shared is part of you for all time until Aideen's return. The legacy of every soul rider of the sun lives on you. Winnie, she's cute. I can't believe I got to talk to the guardian horses. Is that what they're called? Guardian horses? Calanthe will need someone to look after her now, and I think you need someone to look after you too. You would make a great team together. Winnie. Oh, is this Elizabeth? Oh, it's Elizabeth's horse. Oh. Ryan and I don't even know if I'd have time. If I'd have the time to look after a puppy, much less a horse, between council matters and tending to Fripp. What about you, Ryan? What about Evergrey? What about Evergrey? My brother? But he's the very embodiment of irresponsibility. That is actually perfect, Stella. Hey, Evergrey. Yes, I'm right here. Just got something in my eyes or... Yeah. Nay. Oh, aren't you a friendly fellow? I have to say, I'm deeply sorry for your loss. We didn't always get along, but Elizabeth was truly the best of us. Nods. She does seem to like you, brother. Oh, someone just joined our club. Oh, then left it. You two are cute together. How would you like a four-hoofed companion for life, Evergrey? Shakes. Ah. No? She seems fine with me, but objects to being called cute. You two have something in common then. Hey, I'm adorable. As I see it, the two of you are already forming a bond. Calanthe, I'm just going to call her Calanthe. Calanthe will need someone to look after her, and you could need someone to teach you about responsibility. It would be nice to have someone that could take me where I need to go. I can't keep hitching rides with Stella forever. How about that, girl? Happy Winnie. Ah, these two. Evergrey's got his horse now. Who's over here? Oh, who are these? Who are these girls? When I was young, Elizabeth used to take me out in nature, teach me about the herbs and plants, where to find the best places to forage. She was always supportive. Oh, hello. You're from Mistfall, aren't you? She never judged me for preferring the company of animals to people. She always supported me in my craft as well. I don't know if I can ever become a master druid craftswoman like my grandmother, but Elizabeth's encouragement gave me confidence. We are lucky that we had someone like that to lead us. I wish I had taken the effort to get to know her better. She was always treating the creatures of the forest with great respect. Beeper liked her. Meep. It's cute. Oh, okay, that's everyone. Finally, that took forever. Oh, everyone's gone now. Except for the Soul Riders. Looks like people are starting to leave. Let's make a short meetup, Soul Riders only. Ooh. A new dawn. I never realized how many lives Elizabeth had touched. It was amazing to see so many gathering here for the ceremony. I'm still tearing up from your song, Lisa. Elizabeth would have loved it. Why do you look angry for? Elizabeth would have loved it. I overheard Avalon quietly sobbing beneath his hood as he was leaving. Aww. He tries not to show it, but this has been hard for him. This has been hard on him. How are you feeling, Stella? I still feel so lost. We're all here for you, Stella. What do we do now? What becomes of us now? What do we do now? Now, we act. Our mission didn't die with Elizabeth. We're Soul Riders. We ride on. But where do we even start? We're going to need to do something about Concord. I can't very well go into battle with a foe. R.I.P is still in a coma as well. Right, there's obviously some issues we still need to deal with. But we can deal with them together. Nothing is over. This is just another beginning. We should take some time to think about it, try to gather our thoughts, and then decide what to do next. In the meantime, we should make sure we get some time to hang out together, now when none of us are in active peril. And make sure we spend some time with our families and other loved ones as well. Perhaps our first course of action could be to get something edible. It felt highly inappropriate to graze on these grounds. This rose is starting to itch on my tail. I'm ready to get going. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna mount Star Magic. I feel like she should be a part of this. Hey, where's Lisa? Elizabeth will always be a part of me, part of us all. We keep her spirit alive by using the lessons she passed on to us. I know that I have friends that I can rely on, and I'll keep doing my best to be the hero she saw in me. I hope she'll be watching us, wherever she is. Goodbye, Elizabeth. I'll always love you. Aww. Oh, what's that? They've got earrings. 500 coins? Oh my gosh. Sorry. Oh. A crystal. Pandora crystal. Okay, let me have a look at these earrings then. Wild rose earrings. The wild rose in Druidic lore stands for secrecy and integrity. Things said under the rose were not meant to be repeated elsewhere. Okay, let me just have a look at these. Ooh, they're nice. I've always been looking for some for some facial decoration for my rider for Star Magic's outfit, and it looks like I have it now. I'm actually glad about that, and I've got 1,000. I've hit 1,000 coins now. So Elizabeth is gone, but we'll always remember her. my gosh, the music's so sad. Okay, there is no time like the present to end the episode here. It's been a quite sad episode because Elizabeth died in Pandoria trying to save me and Alex. Well, not trying to save, she did save us. So yeah, Elizabeth was always a very great person. She, like Alex said before, she always picked her up when she fell. And sorry, I'm not really good on speeches, so I'm just gonna end here. Okay, thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the little notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload something. And I will see you all in the next video. Until our next adventure.